Paltrocast. James, Leia, a pleasure to be speaking with you both, and so much to ask both of you. And we'll first kick it off with Leia. Now, the last time I had the pleasure of speaking with you, I said, "What's coming next?" And you're like, "I can't say." Now I know it was this. So, how long did you have to keep it a secret for?
Oh my goodness. One, I just want to say it's wonderful to see you again. And two, I think we talked maybe in June. So I've been keeping it a secret for maybe like 6 months, 7 months around there.
I'm
Um,
getting that nod from James too.
yeah,
Around 6, 7 months.
around 6, 7 months now. But I'm so happy now that I can share it. Like, thank goodness. So yeah, about 6 to 7 months.
And before I throw a question at James and ask how he is, what was your exposure to Buffy, that whole world? Because obviously, you're a little age challenged with that, but at the same time, this thing called the internet existed, and you could read about Buffy being this huge deal. So, what was your first exposure?
So true. I mean, I got this email in my inbox, and honestly, I hadn't watched any Buffy episodes before this. Like you said, it was a bit before my time. But I have a lot of family members and friends who are huge Buffy fans. So one, I could go to them, and two, like you said, the internet was such a an amazing and valuable thing to have. Of course, I was aware of the Buffyverse though, and I was already excited about it when hearing about the project. Um, but it was just even like a cherry on top because Casey Wayland, the director, plus Amber Benson and Christopher Golden were just so welcoming from the very beginning. And they even gave me like suggestions for episodes to watch first, which was very, very kind of them.
Team effort. Well, James, the first thing, how are you?
I am well, thank you.
The follow up before I ask about the Buffyverse, who's the best Guns N' Roses guitarist that there ever was? Was
Oh,
it Buckethead?
clearly, I mean, Slash and Izzy are the Guns N' Roses guitarists. Like everyone else, also ran.
I mean, could they do the nunchucks thing that Buckethead could do?
I don't care who.
We won't talk anymore about Buckethead. We'll instead talk about JCL. So you've done a lot outside of the Buffy and acting spheres. So was the Clem character easy to find in you?
It's so funny. Not really. I'm sure Leia will tell you, even though she's only known me a little bit of time, Clem's kind of me. I just kind of heightened my own personality. I'm goofy. I'm silly. I tend to care about people a lot. So that was where the character came from. Initially helped by makeup, but surprisingly with this, without makeup, it just became more like, I think, authentic. I think what you're getting here within Slayers is truly an authentic, like, who Clem is. And thank you to Chris and Amber for taking a very small character, granted, who people like, whatever, and then really expanding it into sort of a main character, which was really exciting for me to be able to do. It was awesome.
To follow up on that, all the Buffy people that I've met or befriended over the years, the meaner the character, usually the nicer the human being in real life. So, I think
I'm terrible. I'm horrible. Ask Leia. I'm the worst person ever.
Yeah, yeah. You should see James behind the scenes. It's just nothing like this, man.
Just where's my coffee?
Yeah.
Damn doors.
Well,
my smoothie's too smooth. I don't care.
Is there coffee for you right now, or is it too late for you?
No, it's too late for me. I think I'm in the 1 p.m. range. A water is near though. A water is near.
So another thing about you, Leia, I see. Yeah, James, nice coffee, nice, well done. So Leia, you're pretty hard to define at this point as this award-winning actress for a variety of different projects in a variety of different genres. But word is also a singer.
Yes, yes, I
Is
am.
anything coming up for you on that end?
Nothing at the moment is coming up for me on that end. I've done voiceover projects where I've had to sing. Buffy, I didn't have to sing too much, but who knows if they do like a Buffyverse Story musical episode somewhere down the line, I am so down. So I'm just gonna put that out there now.
As long as it's not about the band Slayer, but the Audible series Slayer.
No, it needs to be about the band Slayer.
That's one for you to look up, Leia, and be horrified at. You'll go, people listen to this? And the answer is yes.
Okay, I'm writing it down, putting it in my notes.
Slayer. So, James, are we allowed to know what's coming up next for you? Or like Leia, are you, you're a lockbox of secrets?
No, I'm an open book. No, so I kind of left the industry a while ago. So this was, a lovely invitation back into the entertainment industry. Although currently what I do is I'm a narrative designer for video games. And I guess the thing I have coming up next, even though I finished it 2 years ago, is I wrote, which is what narrative designer means. It's a fancy word for writer on video games. On November 16th, Assassin's Creed Nexus, which is a VR game, will be coming out. And I wrote the entire Italy Ezio story arc for that. And right now I am just currently looking for more opportunities within that world.
So key is James has been working on projects for decades that millions upon millions of people see, but don't necessarily know, hey, JC.
Exactly. Right, because who could forget this face?
And then my last question at both of you is kind of a softball. Will both or either of you be at Comic-Con this week? I got media accredited, so I know that there's a big Buffyverse panel related to Slayers coming up.
Yes, we will both be there, right, James?
Oh yeah, I'm packing as we speak.
As we speak. We're so excited and ready for it. We're excited for the New York pizza, the fans, all of it.
My family's from New York. I'm originally from New York. My grandfather was a FDNY for 35 years, so can't wait to be there.
The only problem, James, I think the only coffee you can get on site at the Javits Center is Starbucks. So if you have special demands, get on them now.
As long as it's caffeine. Right there.
Well, hey, thank you both for your time. Thank you for the great work that you're doing, and really looking forward to whatever's next, whether it is in the gaming space, the singing, the acting, in your case, Leia, the producing that we're going to start seeing more and more. Looking forward to it all.
Thank you so much, Darren. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Paltrocast.